Yeah. Well, today we are back with a brand new stream of the F1 chat. So today we're back, I think, with episode 11, if not episode 12 of the F1 chat. So we are here for episode 12 of the F1 chat, and today we're talking about the French Grand Prix and the Hungarian Grand Prix this weekend. So let's go straight to the French Grand Prix. This is going to be very quick. So let's go to the French Grand Prix. So qualifying results in the French Grand Prix with Charles Leclerc on pole position, second Max Verstappen, third Sergio Perez, fourth Lewis Hamilton, fifth Lando Norris, sixth George Russell, seventh Fernando Alonso, eighth Yuki Tsunoda, ninth Carlos Sainz, 10th Kevin Magnussen, 11th Daniel Ricciardo, 12th Esteban Ocon, 13th Valtteri Bottas, 14th Sebastian Vettel, 15th Alex Albon, Pierre Gasly in 16th, 17th Lance Stroll, 18th Guan Yu Zhou, 19th Mick Schumacher, and 20th Nicholas Latifi. So, the race was a little bit different. Carlos Sainz got the fastest lap, but Charles Leclerc DNF'd. Charles Leclerc retired, Max Verstappen won, and both Mercedes got on the podium. Lewis Hamilton came second. George Russell came third in the French Grand Prix. I'll let that soak in for a second, because that is ridiculously good for a Mercedes at the moment. Let me just make that a little bit bigger for you. There you go. So there we go. It's just astonishing, really. It is absolutely astonishing. And they deserve it. They do really deserve it after what they've been through this season and what they're trying to make out of the car at the moment. So anyway, also, just a quick mention before I do get into this, there will be a vlog, hopefully, for the Hull City versus Bristol City game next tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, there will be a vlog for that, depending on what happens. I will do a vlog if I can get it done in time and also just make it happen. I might not, though, depending on what happens, but it depends. I don't know. I might not. It depends. But yeah, I'll definitely try to get one out. If I can't, then it's fine. I don't care. It's the first game of the season anyway, so I don't really want to rush it out. But anyway, on to this then. So Max Verstappen wins the French Grand Prix. Max Verstappen finishes ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton, him and the Dutchman, or Britain, depending on who you're calling him, battled it out last year, and it just basically looks the exact same. But this is what we want to see: pace, thorough pace, and efficiency from the Mercedes. And the fastest lap that Lewis posted was only 0.2 slower, if not only 0.1 slower than Max Verstappen. It was 1:3.7 or something. I can't remember my maths. I can't do maths right now. But Max Verstappen wins. Hamilton second, Russell third, Perez in fourth, fifth Carlos Sainz, sixth Fernando Alonso, seventh Lando Norris, eighth Esteban Ocon, ninth Daniel Ricciardo, 10th Lance Stroll, 11th Sebastian Vettel, 12th Pierre Gasly, 13th Alex Albon, 14th Valtteri Bottas, 15th Mick Schumacher, 16th Zhou Guanyu, and Nick Latifi, Kevin Magnussen, Yuki Tsunoda, and Charles Leclerc all went out. So that's that. Here is the standings. So Max Verstappen leads with 233 points. So he's pretty much 40 points ahead. Plus, he's about 63 points ahead now, I think. At the moment, Charles Leclerc in second, third Sergio Perez, fourth Carlos Sainz, fifth George Russell, sixth Lewis Hamilton, seventh Lando Norris, eighth Esteban Ocon, ninth Valtteri Bottas, 10th Fernando Alonso, 11th Magnussen, 12th Daniel Ricciardo, 13th Pierre Gasly, 14th Sebastian Vettel, 15th Mick Schumacher, 16th Yuki Tsunoda, 17th Zhou Guanyu, 18th Lance Stroll, 19th Alex Albon, 20th Nico Latifi, and obviously 21st Nico Hülkenberg. Constructors, it stays pretty much the exact same, apart from Alpine, Jump, McLaren. So it's Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, Alpine, McLaren, Alfa Romeo, Haas, Alpha Tauri, Aston Martin, and Williams. Now, calendar. Hungary this weekend. August, we only have one. We have the season break coming up after the Hungarian Grand Prix. Then we move on to September, where we have Netherlands. Then we have Monza. Then we have Singapore. Then we have Japan. Then we have USA. Then we have Mexico. Then we have Brazil. And then we finish off with Abu Dhabi. So, as we go at the moment, there is FP1 and FP2. I think at the moment going ahead. I think second practice is now finished. I actually know, but I'll see. But there is practice at the moment. This is second practice. So Charles Leclerc is fastest, second Lando Norris, third Carlos Sainz, fourth Max Verstappen, fifth Daniel Ricciardo, sixth Fernando Alonso, seventh Vettel, eighth Russell, ninth Perez, 10th Bottas, 11th Hamilton, 12th Zhou, 13th Ocon, 14th Stroll, 15th Gasly, 16th Magnussen, 17th Schumacher, 18th Latifi, 19th Tsunoda, and 20th Alex Albon. So, right. So, Hungary 2022. Hold on a minute. Hello, I'm back again. And I'm gone again. Here we go then. So Hungary 2022 race weekend. This is the timing of my time. So it's qualifying at 3 till 4. Race is 4 till 2 till 6. Fuck. So qualifying is 3 till 4. Race is 2 till 4. Practice is 12 till 1. Practice 2 is finished the same as practice 1. On track time, though, it is 1 till 2 for practice 3, 4 till 5 for qualifying, and 3 till 5 in the race. Circuit stats then. We go all the way to first Grand Prix 1986. Number of laps is 70 with 4.381 kilometers around the circuit. 306.63 kilometers as the race distance, and the lap record set by Lewis Hamilton in 2021, 16.627. Now we go on to the virtual lap, and we'll be taken around the Hungaroring by the former Alfa Romeo driver of Antonio Giovinazzi.
Hello, I'm Antonio Giovinazzi for Alfa Romeo Racing Orlen, and I can't wait to race in Hungarian Grand Prix. It's a tricky track, difficult to overtake, so the qualifying will be really important. Let's have a look at the onboard camera.
So, here we go. Main straight of Hungarian Grand Prix, Hungarian circuit. Not a long straight, big brakes around 70 meters, good point for overtaking. Then you need a good exit as well, because you have again a longer straight. Then here braking again 40 meters, I would say. Difficult corner, really easy to have a front lock in there, also because of the banking of the corner. Then we have turn 4, really fast corner, 7 here, I would say. Very good change of direction. Quite fast corner also here. Then we go for the chicane, a really tight chicane. Important to use really well the curve. Here we have a fast sector, left and right, really fast change of directions for here. And then we go for turn 11, that is one of the faster corner, almost flat on low fuel and softer compound. We go for the break of turn 12, also here 40 meters, and then we have the last sector that is really difficult because the tires is not as good the first part of the lap, so the rear is really difficult on the combined entry corner. And then this last corner, that also here you need a good exit because we go back to the main straight.
There we go then. That is the virtual lap of the Hungaroring. So the track was built in 1985. Hungarian government had originally considered reviving the old Neplage Park circuit in Budapest in a bid to host Formula One in the country, but in the end decided to create a purpose-built facility instead. First Grand Prix was a year later. Nelson Piquet won the first F1 race around the Hungary, and famously slithering his Williams around the outside of Ayrton Senna's Lotus to take the lead of the Grand Prix. Circuit has a lack of straights at the Hungaroring, and it often sees it come to be compared to a karting circuit. It is true, and the resemblance is uncanny. With several series of corners to string together, teams opt for Monaco levels of downforce with a well-sorted chassis, tending to be rewarded over horsepower. Given the short straights on offer, and also it's a challenge. Many of the drivers relish. However, with finding a good rhythm, key to setting faster lap times. Why go? Hungary in July is usually hot. The good news is, if you're at the track, though, that there is a water park close by, and which should be a good place to cool off away from aqueous activities. The circuit is only 20 kilometers from Budapest, putting you close to one of Europe's most fascinating, storied and lively city centres. Where is the best place to watch? Track is built in a natural bowl, a bit like the UK's Brands Hatch. That means that any of the grandstand located on or around Main Straight should provide a view of other parts of the track too, giving you more F1 bang for your foreign. So there is the track once again. So as they say, go up, down the straight. It's a very long straight. Into turn one, late braking. Into they try and keep it in the track limits. And then you got another bit there around the corner. A little bit of a hairpin type corner, this one. As you go, you straighten out. Go down, you straighten out, and then go through all the way up there. Turn four. Basically just a little left-hander and a massive right-handed hairpin there in turn 5. Then you go through 6 and 7, which is like a little chicane into sector 2. And you go steam all the way down there. Turn 8 and 9. 10 and 11, pretty much just the same as this, just a little bit less whatsoever. Down here, into the final part, little right-hander, into the left-handed hairpin, and then onto the DRS detection zone, and then all the way up the straight and through the speed trap as you finish off the lap. So, 2021 race results was actually as it shows. So, Esteban Ocon won it. Hamilton came second. Third was Carlos Sainz. Fourth, Fernando Alonso. Fifth, Pierre Gasly. Sixth, Yuki Tsunoda. Seventh, Nicholas Latifi. Eighth, George Russell. Ninth, Max Verstappen. 10th, Kimi Raikkonen. 11th, Daniel Ricciardo. 12th, Mick Schumacher. 13th, Joe Nazzi. 9th, and then the rest of them who did get caught out and did not finish was Mazepin, Norris, Bottas, Perez, Leclerc, and Stroll as they all had the big incident into turn 1. And then obviously Sebastian Vettel got disqualified as he came in second, but got disqualified for a fuel penalty as he didn't have a litre of fuel left in his tank. Anyway, that is that. Oh, forgot to change it there. So there is the thing. Here's my race predictions and qualifying predictions. So considering the way they handled that, Ferrari are going to be hard to beat, says Verstappen. So I'm going to say for Hungarian Grand Prix qualifying, I'm going to go with Charles Leclerc to get on pole. Second is going to be Carlos Sainz. Third, Max Verstappen. Fourth, Sergio Perez. Fifth, Lewis Hamilton. Sixth, George Russell. That is going to be the top 6. Then the top 6 for the race is going to be Charles Leclerc, Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and George Russell. And Sebastian Vettel getting into P7 as he did in practice. But one final thing before we do end. We have a massive, massive departure. A massive, massive, saddening moment as we see Sebastian Vettel leave the sport. So, I don't know whether anyone knows. I'm pretty sure everyone should know. Hold on a minute. There you go. Sebastian Vettel announced his retirement at the end of the 2022 season. So the 4-time world champion to retire from Formula 1 at the end of the season after getting 4 world championships with Red Bull and spending time with Ferrari and Aston Martin. 35-year-old said the decision had been difficult and that he had spent a lot of time thinking about it. The German said he would take more time to reflect on what he will focus on next afterwards. At the end of the year, he said spending more time with his family was a priority. And Vettel will leave the sport as one of the most successful drivers in history. Only Lewis Hamilton, Michael Schumacher, and Juan Manuel Fangio have won more world titles than Sebastian Vettel, and only Hamilton and Schumacher have won more than his 53 race wins. He added, "Today is not about saying goodbye; rather, it is about saying thank you to everyone, not least to the fans, without whose passionate support F1 could not exist." Vettel, who won 4 consecutive drivers' titles with Red Bull from 2010 to 2013, said he had really enjoyed his time with Aston Martin in 2021-22, adding, "Although our results have not been good as well as we hoped, it is very clear to me that everything is being put together, that the team needs to race at the very highest levels for years to come. I hope that the work I did last year and I'm continuing to do this year will be helpful in the development of a team that will win in the future, and I will work as hard as I can between now and the end of the year with that goal in mind, giving us always my best in the last 10 races." Aston Martin had wanted to keep Vettel next season, but he decided he wants to step away from the sport. In recent years, he has become an outspoken campaigner on social and environmental issues, and Vettel has always eschewed social media, but he launched an Instagram account on Thursday, just before his retirement announcement, with his biography there describing him as a public figure. And on Thursday, he said, "I love this sport as much as there is life on track. There is life off track too. Being a racing driver has never been my sole identity. I believe in change and progress, and that every little bit makes a difference. Committing to my passion no longer goes side by side with my wish to be a great father and husband." He added, "I feel we live in a very decisive time. We live in very decisive times, and how we all shape these next years will determine our lives. My passion comes with certain aspects that I have learned to dislike. They might be solved in the future, but the will to apply that change has to become much stronger and has led to action today. We cannot afford to wait. My best race is still to come." And Aston Martin have made no announcement about a replacement for Vettel next season, as Vettel has his original audio here. Let's have a listen.
"I hereby announce my retirement from Formula 1.
Hold on a second, guys. I'll share it with you. Oh shit, wrong thing. Right. Here we go. Here you go.
By the end of the 2022 season. Probably I should start with a long list of people to thank now, but I feel it is more important to explain the reasons behind my decision. I love this sport. It has been central to my life since I can remember. But as much as there's life on track, there's my life off track too. Being a racing driver has never been my sole identity. I very much believe in identity by who we are and how we treat others, rather than what we do. Who am I? I'm Sebastian, father of 3 children and husband to a wonderful woman. I am curious and easily fascinated by passionate or skilled people. I'm obsessed with perfection. I am tolerant and feel we all have the same rights to live, no matter what we look like, where we come from, and who we love. I love being outside and love nature and its wonders. I'm stubborn and impatient. I can be really annoying. I like to make people laugh. I like chocolate and the smell of fresh bread. My favorite color is blue. I believe in change and progress and that every little bit makes a difference. I am an optimist and I believe people are good. Next to racing, I have grown a family and I love being around them. I have grown other interests outside Formula 1. My passion for racing and Formula 1 comes with lots of time spent away from them and takes a lot of energy. Committing to my passion the way I did and the way I think it is right does no longer go side by side with my wish to be a great father and husband. The energy it takes to become one with the car and the team To chase perfection takes focus and commitment. My goals have shifted from winning races and fighting for championships to seeing my children grow, passing on my values, helping them up when they fall, listening to them when they need me, not having to say goodbye, and most importantly, being able to learn from them and let them inspire me. Children are our future. Further, I feel there is so much to explore and learn about life and about myself. Speaking of the future, I feel we live in very decisive times, and how we all shape these next years will determine our lives. My passion comes with certain aspects that I've learned to dislike. They might be solved in the future, but the will to apply that change has to grow much, much stronger and has to be leading to action today. Talk is not enough, and we cannot afford to wait. There is no alternative. The race is underway. My best race? Still to come. I believe in moving forwards and moving on. Time is a one-way street, and I want to go with the times. Looking back is only going to slow you down. I look forward to race down unknown tracks, and I will be finding new challenges. The marks I left on track will stay until time and rain will wash them away. New ones will be put down. Tomorrow belongs to those shaping today. The next corner is in good hands, as the new generation has already turned in. I believe there is still a race to win. Farewell, and thanks for letting me share the track with you. I loved every bit of it.
There we go. That is Sebastian Vettel and his leaving retirement announcement. Very, very good guy. He's probably one of my favourite drivers on the grid. It's sad to see him go, but it had to happen eventually. But on the end of that, we will leave it there. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please make sure you do press the subscribe button and the like button while turning the bell notification icon on all. And yeah, there'll be a vlog out tomorrow, hopefully, unless I decide not to do it. And then, of course, there will be a massive, massive Tigers talk and F1 chat next week. But I hope you have enjoyed. Please make sure you do subscribe, like, and turn the notification bell on. Follow me on Twitter at mthd_official and on Instagram, MaxTigerHDOfficial. But for now, guys, I'll see you all next week for another episode of the F1 chat and Tigers talk. And I'll see you for Hull City versus Bristol City. I'll put the vlog out either Saturday night or Sunday. Bye-bye.